So the last topic we discussed it is dictionary. Dictionary means it is a set of key value pair. And the last topic we discussed it is traversing in Python dictionary. Okay. So next it is how we can append. Is it over this append? Just check. Is it over this portion? No. Okay, which is the last topic, Abhilash?
Ma'am, update.
Update. Okay. So this is the last topic, that is update values in Python dictionary. That is, we can update the old values or current value with a new value using update statement, or we can use a statement like this. That is, a of 4 is equal to 4. We will just add 4, F-O-U-R 4 with the key 4 in the last position. So after 3, we just start 4:4. Okay. Then we can use update function also for adding a new value at the end. Okay. So update, that is, if I'm using a statement like this, a dot update b means we can update a with the values of b. We can update a with the values of b. For that, I'm using the statement a dot update b. Okay, then so here we cannot change the key of an element. Not this point, it is very important point, that is, we cannot change the key of an element. That is, key means 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. These are the keys in this B. B is the dictionary with key values 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so when we are writing a statement for updating this 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, it is invalid. Okay, we can change the value. Value means what? We can change Suman, we can change Ravi. All of you switch on the video. We can change Sunil, we can change Amit, but we can't change this 7, 6, 5, 2, 1 because these are keys. We cannot update keys. We can change only values. Here, these are the values. Okay, these are the values. We can change the values, but we can't change the keys in a dictionary. So, for updating the value, the third statement, it is b of 2 is equal to ram. Means we just update or edit the current value. That is, the current value of b2, it is Sunil. I just update or replace this Sunil with Ram. So after this statement, there is no Sunil value. This value is replaced with Ram. Okay. So these are the 3 update statement. First statement, it is a of 4 is equal to 1 value. That means 3 values are there. I just add a new index, new key with new value. Okay. And second method, use update method. A dot update within bracket B means A is updated with B. Then third method, we can update just like edit. We can update already, that is, we can update the current value with a new value. That is old value with a new value. That is the old value of 2. Here 2 is the key. So old value or current value of 2, it is Sunil. So this Sunil is updated with Ram. For that, I am using the statement b of 2 is equal to 4. So 3 statements are the first one. We can add a new key with new value. And here the statement is old key. I am using the already written key with a new value. Here 4 is the new key and ABC is the new value. But here 2 is already there. I'm updating that 2 with a new value. And also we can use one update function. Is it clear? That update? Is it clear, Rahul?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So next one, it is removing an element from a dictionary. How we can remove one element from a dictionary? First method, use DEL statement. DEL statement. By using DEL statement, DEL is not a function, it is a statement. So if there is a question like write a method to remove an element from a dictionary, and I'm giving options like DEL, this one, hope, and different functions. Is it correct, this DEL? Sanjana, is it correct?
Ma'am, no.
Yes, correct answer, Sanjana. That is, this DEL is a statement. Within that DEL, we are not using this bracket. Okay. If I'm using a bracket, the meaning is that this DEL is a function. Okay. But in the case of removing an element from a dictionary, we are using DEL statement. There is no bracket along with this DEL statement. Okay, so DEL is a statement used to remove one element from a dictionary. Then how we can delete one element from the dictionary? Here, B is equal to some value and DEL B of 2. What is the meaning of that? It will remove the element of key 2. Okay, DEL B of 2 means it will delete this 2 from this dictionary. And when you print this B, it will return 1, 5, 6, and 7 with value. There is no 2 because we already delete that 2 using statement DEL or del B2. Del B2. So del or DEL is a statement to delete one element from a dictionary. So for the syntax or statement, it is DEL. After DEL or del, write the dictionary name. Here B is the dictionary name, and within square bracket, write the index name or key. Alan Verghese. Alan Verghese. Alan Joshi. How we can delete 6 from this B?
DEL B of 6.
DEL B of 6. Correct, Alan. That is DEL B of 6. Okay. So if you want to delete 7, write DEL B within square bracket 7. If you want to delete 1, DEL B within square bracket 1. Okay. So use the key here for deleting that particular value. Then here B means it include 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. I'm trying to delete DEL B within square bracket 3. 3 key is not here. There is no 3 in this B, so it will return an error. Okay, so if I'm trying to delete one key or one value that is not in the dictionary, then it will make an error. So here I'm trying to delete a value with key 3. There is no value with key 3. The values keys included, it is 1, 2, 5, 6, and 7. There is no 3. Okay, so it will return an error. So the second method, the first method, when we are using this DEL, it is when we are using DEL, use the key along with this DEL statement. Then we can delete one element. If we are using the key that is not in the dictionary, then it will make an error. Okay. Then second method is use pop function. Pop function. This function not only delete the element of required key, but also return the deleted value. So this pop function will return the deleted value also. But in the case of this delete statement, that is, if I'm using this DLB of 3, it will, okay, here I am using DLB of 2, means it will, that statement, after running this statement, this will delete one element from this dictionary, but it will return nothing. After that statement, if I am using a print B statement, then we can view the contents in this B. Okay, so this DLB of 2 will delete this particular value from this B. And if you want to see the values in this B, use another statement, that is print B. Then we know that which value is deleted from that dictionary. Okay, so that is delete statement. But in the case of pop function, the advantage of pop function is it will return the deleted value. Okay, after executing the statement, the result of that pop function, it return the deleted value. Just look this example, that is B is equal to some values. That is 1 is there, 2, 5, 6 and 7 is there. Then A is equal to B dot pop of 2. What is pop of 2? Pop of 2 means this 2 is deleted. Okay. At the same time, if you want to print, that is that deleted value, B dot pop of 2 means the value of key 2 is deleted. At the same time, this value, that is Sunil, is copied to the variable A. Okay, that is the difference between DEL and POP. In the case of POP of 2, this 2 is the key, same as that of DEL. But this POP function, after execution, it will delete this Sunil. At the same time, it will return this value, this deleted value, to the variable A. Then if you print this A, it will result Sunil. So this pop function will delete the element, and at the same time it will return the deleted value. Which value is deleted, it will return. That is the main advantage of pop function. Okay, then pop is a function, built-in function. Delete is a statement. So along with delete, we are not using brackets, that is function bracket, but in the case of pop, we are using this bracket. And you check the case also. Pop, the case it is all small letters. Okay, P-O-P, pop. Okay, so pop is a function to remove one element from the dictionary, and at the same time it will return the deleted value. So if I am using a statement like A is equal to B dot pop of 6, and I want to print B, and also I want to print A. What is the first output, Tushar?
A is equal to B dot pop.
Pop of 6 is the statement. Then what is the output of that? Is what is the output of that print B statement? Print B. What is the result of print B?
I don't know.
Okay. What is B, Tushar?
B is a variable.
Yes. What is the content of that B?
I don't know, ma'am.
You just check the question. Here, what is B?
Ma'am, the value.
The
It's
values
in the-
included in that dictionary. Okay, that is B. So print B means it is B is the dictionary name or variable name that is for one dictionary. So B is the dictionary name. The contents of dictionary it is 1 to 7. But before that, we just pop this 6. So this 6 is removed from this B. So what is the result, Tushar?
B is equal to
Hmm.
1 Amit, 2
Hmm.
Sunil,
Hmm.
5 Lata, and 7 Ravi.
Correct, Tushar. So just delete that 6 Suman. Okay. So print B means it will display the dictionary. Sarah, what is the result of print A?
Suman.
Yes, it is Suman. Correct, Sarah. It is Suman. A means the deleted element is copied to A. Pop of 6 means deleted element. The 6 value it is Suman. So that Suman is copied here and I'm just printing print A. Then it will print Suman. Okay. So here the order is print A and print B. I just reverse the order. There is no change, but you just listen or read the question carefully. Which one is the first statement and which one is the second statement. Okay, here print B is the first statement. So first it will print this dictionary without this 6 value. After that, print A. So it will print the deleted value. Okay. So that is pop function.
Ma'am,
Okay,
can we
Ramchandran?
use the pop function alone without using the variable a?
Without using this A.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, we can use that is you just write print B dot pop. Then it will directly print that deleted value.
Okay.
Okay. So if you use this B dot pop empty within bracket, write the index, then it will directly print the deleted value, or you can use one variable also. Okay. Okay. So next one, it is some methods used in dictionary. Almost all the methods are already we learned in that list chapter, but we can discuss it once again. So Python dictionary methods. Methods means it is functions. Okay. What is the use of len? In the case of list, Abhilash, what is the use of len in the case of list?
Ma'am, to find the index index values, the total number of index values.
Total number of elements. Okay, total number of elements present in that list. Just like that, len is a function that will return the number of elements present in that dictionary. Okay, so len function returns the length of dictionary. Length of dictionary means number of pairs, key value pairs present in that dictionary. For example, here, A, number of key value pairs. Here, what is the len of A? Kevin, what is the len of A? Kevin is not there. Okay, Rahul.
Yes, ma'am.
What is the len of A?
One, two, three.
3. Okay, it is not 1, 2, 3, it is 3. Okay, Rahul. Here, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. Okay, that is, this is the first pair. This is the second pair. Key value pair is considered as 1. So this is 1, this is 2, this is 3. So here the elements that is inside this A, it is 3. So len value of A, it is 3. Okay, Sanjana, what is the len of B?
Ma'am, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4. Correct, Sanjana. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. That is this key and value. That pair is considered as 1. Okay. Not this is 1, this is 2, not like that. This key and value is together is considered as 1. We count it as 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So len of B, it is 4. Okay. The next it is clear. So first function it is len, it is used to count the number of elements present in the dictionary. And second method, it is clear. Clear simply removes all items from the dictionary. It is used to just clear the elements from the dictionary. For example, if A is equal to these 3 values and A dot clear means it will delete all the elements. That 3 elements are deleted. So what is the length of A after this statement? Length of A, it is 0. Okay. Your questions are just like that. So I'm using 2 statement, and after that I want to find len of A. That is, here I want to find len of A. Here what is len of A? Before this A dot clear, len of A, it is 3. Then after that I am using the statement A dot clear. And after A dot clear, I am again using the same statement, that is len of A. Then here what is the result? It is 0. Because just before this print statement, I am using A dot clear. A dot clear means it will delete all the elements from this A. So there is no elements in that dictionary. So the length, it is 0. Okay, so that is clear. Clear means it is used to delete all the elements or remove all the elements. Elements means items. Items means each key value is considered as item. All the values and keys are deleted from the dictionary. For that purpose, we are using the built-in function clear. Then note this point. This function only remove elements from the dictionary. It does not delete the dictionary. That means we can use this dictionary name again. That is, after this A dot clear, A is just like empty dictionary. Okay, this A is not removed. The contents inside that dictionary is removed. Okay, so just remove all the key value pairs from this A. After that, it will result, this A will just like an empty dictionary. Just like an empty dictionary. Okay. You note all these points. This function only remove elements or items from the dictionary. It does not delete the dictionary. So after clear statement, the dictionary is just like an empty dictionary. Irene Allen Burgess, switch on the video. So next is get function. This function simply return the value of the required key. It simply return the value of the required key. For example, this is A is equal to the same value, that is 1, 2, 3 are there. If you want to retrieve a value or display a value 2, then what you want to write? A dot get of 2. A dot get of 2 will display this value along with this value according to the key. That is, here the key, it is 2. So it will display the value of 2. What is the value of 2? It is TWO2. Okay, then what is the result of B dot get C? Irene, what is the result of B dot get C? Alan Varghese, unmute and say, Alan, what is B dot get C? Alan Joshi, what is B dot get C?
Ma'am, batch.
B dot get C.
Ma'am, I don't know.
Then what is the meaning of this B? B means it is the dictionary name. Okay, Alan? So B dot means we are looking this dictionary. A dot means what? We are looking in this dictionary A. Okay, that is A dot. B dot means we are looking in this B dictionary. A dot means we are checking that particular key in A. B dot get means we are checking a particular value in B. So B dot get C means B dot means B is this. And this value inside this get is the key. C is the key. So you just check the key inside this B. Here one key C is there. So it will display the value of that C, that is cat. Okay, is it clear, Alan?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so B dot get C means we are looking in the dictionary B, and get C means C is the key value. So you want to display the values related with this key. Here the key it is C. So it will display the value related with this key C. So the value it is cat. Okay. Then print A dot get A. Here what is the result, Tushar? It's not A dot, it is B dot. B dot get A.
Apple.
Correct, Tushar. It is apple. That is key, it is A. The value related with A, it is apple. Okay. Sanjana, what is A dot get 3? A dot get 3.
Ma'am, Sanjana or Anjana?
Sanjana.
3.
That is THRE 3. Correct, Sanjana. So it is THRE 3 is the result. Okay. So I think it is clear for you that get function. Is it okay? Okay. So one difference is there. You just note this point. That is print A dot get 4. In that print statement, there is no key. Within that A dictionary, there is no key with 4 name. Okay, then what happened? Then the result is none. These questions are very important for your term exam. So A dot get 4, in that question, that 4 key is not in A. Then what is the result? The result it is none. It is not error. It will return none. It is not in the form of none. How we can write none, Tom Sinton? How we can write none?
Like NONE.
NONE case is correct. This case is correct. How is the case representation in Python? In the case of none, it is NONE, none, only N is capital. Okay. 3 keywords that use capital letters, which are there? It is none, true, and false. Okay, so none returned, it is in the form of capital letter N, all the other letters are small letters. Okay, so it is none, N-O-N-E, none. So you just mark it as important, that is A dot get 4 if there is no key like key is present in a dictionary, then if I am trying to display a value that is not in the dictionary, then it will return none. It is not error, the result it is none. Then in this statement, print A dot get 4 comma key not found. Here the meaning is that if that particular key is not found, automatically it will return none. We can give one default message also. We can write a message like this: key not found or key is not there. Any message you can give. So when you trying to open one, when we are trying to open one dictionary or display one dictionary with it is not in the dictionary, then it will display like this. If A dot get 5, I want to display value of 5, and if I'm writing the statement like this, the result it is none. Okay, then if I want to give a message instead of that none, I want to give a message also, then I will write like this: not found. Then the result is first none will appear, after that not found. Okay, none not found is the result. So if I am trying to display a key that is not in the dictionary, then it will return none. Along with this none, if I want to display one message, then after that index just write not found. Okay, then it will display the default value plus that message. So none not found. Is it clear, Rahul? Okay. So this, if key is not available in the dictionary, we already discussed this point, it will return none or customized message. Customized message means just like that, not found or key not found, just like that. Okay. So that is get function. The next it is items. Items means what? The elements that is present in the dictionary. Okay, that is items. So this items function return all the key value pair of dictionary in the form of list of tuple, not this point. The result is in the form of list of tuple. This items is a built-in function to display all the key value pair from the dictionary, but it is not in the form of dictionary, it will display in the form of a list. Okay, just check the output. Here I want to display, here A is the result. I want to display A dot items. Then it will display a tuple. This is the tuple representation, that is common round bracket. Within that round bracket, use a square bracket. Square bracket is for representing list, because this items function is in the form of list of tuples. So outside bracket it is round bracket because it is list of tuples. Then within that bracket we are using a square bracket. So it will display like, that is within round bracket, within square bracket. It will display like, that is first value, that is 1:1. It is in tuple form, and 2:2. It is also in tuple form. The third one also, that is 3:3. Okay. So this items is a built-in function to display all the items from this dictionary. You just type this statement in the all these statements in your Python interpreter. Okay, especially these items. What is the output? You just check what is the output. These all these functions are very important for this term exam. Only the main things we learn in this term, it is list and dictionary, and in according to that list and dictionary, so many built-in functions are there. So the almost all the questions are related with this functions, built-in functions. That is, what is the result of these items, or what is the after pop function, what is the output, or what happened if I am using a remove function in list, or what is concatenation in list. That is, what is L1 plus L2, what is the output of that L1 plus L2, just like that. Okay, so all these built-in functions are very important. So you just try these three statements in the system, okay, and find out the output. What is the output? So here you just note that is a list of tuples. That is, the result is within a list. Within a list, I am using a tuple for representing this key and value. 1:1, then 2:2, and 3:3, just like that. Okay. And you just check what happened for this dict items. Okay. When you are doing the program in the system. Okay. So here the result, it is S Thompson.
Is that dict items default?
You just check after compiling the system, compiling this program in the system. Okay.
Okay.
So the output, it is within a list. This first round bracket is for representing these dict items. Okay. So you just run this program in your interpreter. What happened after this to print statement? Okay. Then Monday I will check the programs related with this question. So you just, all of you just do this program in your interpreter. Okay, only 4 statement. What is you want to check? What is the output of that question? Okay. The next, it is keys. What is the meaning of key? Keys are used to display the keys of that dictionary. From the word itself, we can identify 3 built-in functions. That is, items is used to display the items. That is key and value in the form of a list. And keys are used to display the keys in the dictionary. Keys in the dictionary. So if I am using print a dot keys, means it will display 1, 2, 3. Here b dot keys means it will display A, B, C, D. So keys, from that name itself, keys is a built-in function used to display the keys in the dictionary. So the result, it is in the form of a list. So it will display within square bracket 1, 2, 3. Okay. Within square bracket 1, 2, 3 is the output of this one, and the output of this, it is A, B, C, and D. Okay, so this is B dot keys or A dot keys. Keys means it will display the keys in a dictionary. And what is the use of values? Values is used to display the values. Items is used to display key and value. Keys are used to display the keys only. Values are used to display values only. And it is also in the form of list. Okay. So values, this function return all the values of dictionary in the form of a list. That is, it will display 1, 2, 3. And if the question is b dot values, it will display apple, bat, cat, and dog. Okay. All these are built-in statements. This dict value for values, dict key is for keys, and dict items for items. Okay. Then update, we already discussed this update. Pop also we already discussed. Last function, it is copy. Copy is used to copy one dictionary to another. That is, if you want to make a alternate name for a dictionary, you can use this copy function. That is, if A is equal to 1, 1, 2, 2. I want to make a copy of A, or I want to give one alternate name for this A. For that, first write the new name. My new name, it is A new. A new is equal to A. What is the meaning of this statement? I'm giving a new name for A. That new name, it is A new. Any name you can give. So first you declare one dictionary, it is A. And I want to give one alternate name for this A. For that, I'm writing the statement new name, which is equal to A. Okay, that is A new is equal to A, or B is equal to A. What is the meaning of B is equal to A? I'm giving one alternate name B for this A. That is copy. Okay. These are the main topics included in this dictionary. And Pop we already discussed. Okay. So we can do some questions based on this next class. So Monday, we have one model exam based on last 2 chapters, that is dictionary and list. So be ready with OMR sheet and prepare well for the test paper. Okay. And we can discuss that question paper, that is revision test paper answers in that day. So we'll take only 30-minute model exam. Okay.